Have you ever thought about why people don't fill out your contact form as much as you'd like? Here are the reasons most people say. The form is too long, that it looks complicated, daunting and time-consuming. The form doesn't look good or professional. It breaks the user's trust on the website asking for personal information. The form is not easy to understand and use. The field labels are not intuitive, with no help text for complex fields, or too many required fields exist. The website doesn't fill in known information such as username, first and last name, or email after logging in. The website doesn't let the user continue if they take a break, browser crashes, or internet connection drops. If your contact form requires a large number of fields and you want to make it easy to follow and fill in, the WP Easy Contact Pro WordPress plugin can help. WP Easy Contact Pro allows you to create a professional-looking multi-step form. A multi-step form breaks a form having dozens of fields into many pieces. It makes a complex form appear less intimidating and daunting. Multi-step forms are proven to improve conversions by up to 60% when compared to a single-step form having the same number of fields. Using a multi-step form, you can group form fields into categories, such as contact, details, and message. This can make your form easy to follow and understand. Users go to the next section of questions by clicking on the next button. If they want to review their responses, they can click on the previous button. WP Easy Contact Pro allows storing the values of the fields as users move from one form step to another. Users can start where they left off if they leave your site due to a browser crash, connection lost, or any other interruption. Nothing gets lost. You can enable or disable this feature if you don't need it using the form settings. Besides, if a user logins your site, his or her username, email, first and last name are filled out by WP Easy Contact Pro. This feature is different than the browser-based autofillers. The user information originates from your site and cannot be used in other sites. To create a multi-step form, log into the WordPress dashboard as an administrator. Click on the Forms menu page to see the EMD Form Builder list page. To create a new form, click on the Add New button. To create and configure a form in the EMD Form Builder, you need to configure the form-wide settings and then create the form layout. Let's walk through a pre-configured multi-step form by clicking on its Edit Settings quick link first. In the form settings, you must set a name, choose the form type and the entity that will store its values at least. The rest of the values are optional. The Display tab defines how the form fields will be displayed and set the targeted device. The Submissions tab defines the status of the submitted form and allows you to customize the form button. The Confirmation sets what will happen after the values users submitted are received by your site. The Scheduling tab allows you to display your form between specific dates. The Anti-Spam tab configures the available options for spam protection. The Pages tab is used to set the style of the multi-step form for any device. Form step titles can be displayed horizontally or vertically. You can choose tabs, arrows, circles, and dots as a step style. Besides, there is an option to display the wizard toolbar buttons at the top, bottom, or both. If you prefer to save the step data every time users click on the next button, check the Save Wizard Step Data checkbox. Once set, this option lets you configure how you want to save the collected data. There are options to save the data as Publish, Draft, Future, Private, or Trash. The Publish option immediately makes the saved data available to the other users. The Draft option lets you review the data before making it available for the other users. The future option makes the data available on a future date. The private option makes it available to the website admins, and the trash option discards the data to the trash bin. There are also more customization options if you have an external style sheet or JavaScript files. Finally, you can import or export form settings by clicking on the Import and Export buttons. This feature is very useful for periodic backups or migrating form settings from one website to another. Let's click on the Form Layout quick link to see the configuration of our multi-step form. To be able to create a multi-step form, you need to create a page for each step. We have 3 steps, that's why we have 3 corresponding pages. Each page has the fields related to that step. By clicking a Page button, you can add, remove or change the order of the fields included in the page. To change a field setting on a page, click on the field boundary and then change the field settings. If you'd like to change the step title, click on a Page button and then the Settings tab. To save your changes, click on the Save button. Please keep in mind that any change you made to the form layout takes effect immediately after the changes are saved. To discard your changes or return to the form list screen, click on the X button.